Hey, Bull and Bobcats, this is Mrs. Haluska. I am the reading interventionist for grades 6th, 7th, and 8th. I would like you to know about some things that you can do over the summer to help improve your literacy skills. I've been teaching in Kenosha Unified for 13 years, and all 13 of these years have been right here at Bullen Middle School. I'm certified to teach both general education and special education for grades kindergarten through 9th grade. I'm also a licensed reading teacher for grades kindergarten through 12th grade. I'd like you to know about something called the summer slide and how you can avoid it. Experts agree that the more students read over the summer, the more students will continue to make gains. Students who experience something called the summer slide and who may not read as frequently over the summer, or maybe not even at all, could possibly lose as much as 2 to 3 months of learning. That is a lot. This will then lead to teachers needing to spend the following school year reteaching some of those skills that have been lost. One thing you can do is that we need to give access to our students and give them books. Research shows that students who have access to books over the summer will perform 35 to 40% better on reading achievement tests than those who do not have access. Let's talk about what a Lexile level is. Here at Bullen, students take what's called the Measure of Academic Performance test in the fall, winter, and spring of each school year. From this test, we are able to get a student's Lexile level. What is a Lexile level? Well, a Lexile level is a student's range of reading ability. The students are given a range in which they should be reading texts at their own independent reading level. At the lower end of this range, students should be reading these texts on their own. At the higher end of this range, students may require some support. If you're interested in knowing what your child's Lexile level is, these are available on the MAP reports that are sent home at the end of each fall, winter, and spring testing, and you can also ask your child's English language arts teacher for this information. Here's an example of a chart that shows students who are not on track and their corresponding Lexile levels for each of the grade levels listed on the left, and students who are on track and who are either meeting or exceeding their Lexile levels and are showing that they are college and career ready. Why are these Lexiles so important? Well, Lexiles help us to gauge where students are at and to help support them in making thoughtful decisions on their book choices. It encourages intrinsic motivation for students. It helps them feel successful when they're reading a book or a text that is at their level. It helps prepare our students to be college and career ready, and it helps them to be able to read everyday life text. So why aren't they reading? Some students may say, it's boring. So then some ways that we can help support this is by matching our children with a wide variety of texts that are based on topics that they are interested in. Some students may say, but I just don't have enough time. Let's be honest, summers are busy, but let's try to make the time to schedule reading into our routines so it just becomes a part of something we already do. Some students may say, it's too hard. And this can be a very, very real thing for our students. It's really important that we listen to them and support them and help them to find books at their Lexile levels so they can feel successful as well. Some students may say it's not important. So let's support them in seeing that there's purpose and relevance to their everyday lives to reading. Some students may say it's just not fun. So let's find ways to make reading more engaging. Let's read together. Let's read out loud to them. Here are some other things that you can do to help support literacy over the summer. 1. Visit your local public library. There is a wealth of resources available to you, and many, many things are free. 2. Teach and reteach new vocabulary words. This year at Bullen, we did a word of the week, and those lists of those words are available to you if you are interested in utilizing some of those words with your child over the summer. 3. Use your hobbies or interests as ideas for gathering reading material, both of your own interest and also of your students. 4. Model reading and read along with your children. 5. Play games that are related to literacy. Things that you might want to play: Scrabble, Scattergories, my personal favorite, maybe some Boggle. 6. Read a wide variety of materials. This can include magazines, manuals, cookbooks, menus, maps, newspaper articles, and so on. 7. Keep a list of newly learned words and their meanings. 8. Keep a log of what you've read. We have some of these available here tonight. 9. Write your own story, poem, book, graphic novel. 10. Create a book trailer video, a poster, maybe a book review, maybe a board game about the book you've read. We do have some resources that are also available to our students over the summer that some of our students have used this school year. One of these programs is called Compass Learning. Compass Learning is a computer-based program that supports students in the area of reading and in math, and also in science and social studies. I'm going to focus on the area of reading. If your child is a current Bullen student, then they already have access to this program by simply going to the website. And you can find this on our Bullen Library Resources page, and logging in with their ID and using their ID as their password. More information is available on this Compass Learning tool. All you would need to do is sign up if you are interested in learning more and how to utilize this program. The really cool thing about this program is in the area of reading, it really targets those 3 specific skills that are also aligned to the MAP test the students take. Those 3 areas are informational text, literature, and vocabulary. Again, if you have any questions and are interested in utilizing this program, a sign-up sheet will be available for you this evening. Another program that we have used this school year is a program called Achieve 3000. All students at Bullen have used this program this year in an effort to help support our students with their informational text. Students have really enjoyed using this program, and the teachers have enjoyed seeing the students' growth while utilizing this program. If the student is a current Bullen student, they already have access and they are already very familiar with how to utilize this program. If you are an incoming 6th grade family and you are interested in learning more about this program, this will be available to students over the summer, and a sign-up sheet will also be available for this. and I will get in contact with you on how to utilize this program. I hope you learned some things that you could possibly do with your child, your children over the summer to help increase their literacy skills. Thank you and have a great summer.